Welcome to the Sam Show, everybody.
Woo!
We got some pretty interesting topics to talk about today. We are going to be going into, Toyota just recalled how many cars? Thousands and thousands, over like 50,000 Corollas and RAV4s and 11,000 Pontiacs and a whole bunch of issues. Takata's in trouble again. China developed nuclear batteries.
Yeah.
That's going in EVs apparently. So, and then Florida EV buyers are shocked to learn that EVs use more tires than gas cars. Use tires faster, sorry. There's a bunch more other topics we're talking about. Gran Turismo servers are getting shut offline.
Finally, UpGarage is coming to California.
Yeah, UpGarage is actually getting a real, brick and mortar store. Amoshiroi Rentals R34 GTR is stolen and gone, and there's a 10 grand reward if you find it. And Japan is giving 2 years free residency to foreigners. For no reason. Actually, there's a reason. We'll get into it later. But that's today's topics, main topics. There's still some more topics, but we'll get into that. They're not as interesting as what we just talked about. But yeah, welcome to the Sam Show. Where's this button? We're good. All right, cool. Yep. Oh, you got to do these things, right? Yep.
I thought you were... Okay. Damn it, Sam. Damn it. Oh my God. Welcome to the Sam Show, guys. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for tuning in today. We have the YouTube live going on, and also Twitch is on today. We have Facebook on too. So if you are from anywhere from there, thank you for tuning in today.
Wait, is Facebook even working?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Is there a live chat on Facebook? Are we live on Facebook?
Yes, I saw a few people.
You saw a few people?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hello.
Facebook. Hi, everybody.
Please send chats.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I don't know.
we're very new to this. We've been doing live production for 10 years.
Yeah, we've never gone live on a Facebook page before, so... Hi. I don't know if Facebook Live's working. I think it is. Hi, everyone on Facebook, if you're here. So I guess let's start off with some review stuff. So first thing I want to talk about is last week we talked about how Osaka was trying to steal F1 from Suzuka. Well, Suzuka comes back and is just like, not today. Osaka gets denied. It's been officially announced that F1 has renewed their contract with Suzuka and it's going to be there till 2029. And Osaka's all sad and beaten and just like, and Suzuka's just like,
Suzuka's like, yeah. You're not taking that away from us.
You're not taking that away from us. So, massive congratulations to Suzuka. I think we all knew that was going to happen. No way that
there's
was
a lot more involved in just doing F1. It's not just about the where it is.
Can I just be honest, though?
Yeah.
I feel like if you're going to do like a street-based track in Japan, it's not going to be Osaka. No offense, Osaka, but it's not going to be Osaka.
Yeah.
It's got to be something in Tokyo. You know, it would have to be. And
where they do the Hakone run thingy?
Yeah, and can you imagine Kansai people putting up with all the construction and everything that would be involved in that? Tokyo people would just be like, it's Tokyo, this is business, we get it, we just work around it.
No, it was completely the opposite for when we had Olympics.
Oh, you're right, yeah, Tokyo people.
Remember the whole highway had to be raised up and all these things happening.
And remember how the police were doing all those sting things where so the street signs would still say 60 k's an hour on the road, 60 kilometers per hour for the speed limit, but then they'd put up a big banner on the random bridges every now and then saying on these dates due to the Olympics the speed will be 30 kilometers an hour, but they still had the original speed signs there. So I was driving down this road, the speed sign said 60, but apparently there was a banner behind somewhere that I never saw or never met, or anyways. So the police pulled over, I'm not joking, 5 cars, and I was in the middle of this group. Yeah. And gave us all tickets for doing 30 Ks over the limit. Good times.
Yeah,
Everyone was mad.
That was when the Olympics were happening, and it was just like...
I learnt new Japanese swear words that day. Because the guy behind me was screaming so loud at the police I could hear it. And then later I was like, Okachan, what's this word mean? And he told me. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So we had that news coming in right before this live. Yeah. So yeah, that's now actually solidified. So yeah. Suzuka takes the win there and Osaka is denied by F1. Boo. Make loves this soundboard. This is the biggest. Somehow, by the way, Riley, somehow we can't hear that.
Yeah, neither can I.
Yeah, but it goes through the live, so maybe we need to look at that later.
That's fine.
It's like too low, I think, or something else. We'll figure it out.
The soundboard goes directly to the switch.
You guys heard the DJ horn now, right?
I think it's too low.
Or was it too...
Wait. I don't know.
No? Yeah, it's...
Weird.
No?
No, they didn't hear it at all. Turn it up on the sound. Oh, it's turned off. Go to the...
That's this mic.
No, Riley, you got to go to the... No, mic 2.
Do you want to go off?
Yeah, try
from
now.
it?
Let's see if... That's why our intro never worked. There we go. There it is.
Do you want to redo the intro then?
No, we're good.
What?
We're good. We don't need to redo the intro. There it is.
All right, well, okay, let's go into the next topic, which is reviewing our content this week.
So content review, things that have happened on the SAMMIT channel. FDJ1, we announced that we're driving an FDJ1 this year. Woo! We did that. One thing we forgot to mention in the video though was that one of the big reasons in deciding it was they weren't going to put us on terrible tracks. FDJ1 is actually the proper tracks. So as you guys know, last year in FDJ2, we struggled a lot with them putting us on tiny tracks that are meant for like 250 horsepower cars. If you guys remember, like Nikko Circuit, Okibuki.
I think the worst one was Nikko Circuit.
Nikko Circuit was absolutely
It was like
terrible.
the huge, I don't know if you guys watched the video, but it starts from, where did it start from? From the
last
S corner,
yeah,
right? Yeah, from the S, and then you're going down to the dipper, but then instead of drifting all the way where you normally do it, they wanted you to go
cut in and then
cut in and then go out, which is like a move that you do when you can't make it all the way. And
yeah, it was pretty much stalling up. Like it was literally stalling up. Tandems were so dangerous.
It was very dangerous.
It was bad. In saying that, it was still a challenge, and I actually really enjoyed driving that layout just because it was something different, and to figure out how to drive that well. We did really, really well that round. We scored like really high in qualifying. We got an 82. We learned that FD judges don't like backwards entries.
I mean, they always say that at the judging.
Yeah, but I was always wondering how backwards is backwards to them. And we figured that out. That was the sickest backwards entry I think I've ever done there.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, you know, in FD USA, you guys, you see like almost...
Well, Adam dropped a massive backwards entry on James Dean.
Yeah, James Dean.
And he got the win for it.
Yeah.
James Dean literally thought it was going to be a spin, so he just like stopped. Yeah. And that gave him the dub, and then he got he won the whole comp.
Yeah.
Kudos to Adam though, that track is baller.
Yeah.
Yeah, Englishtown is a lot of fun. I wish I got to drive it in a really good car.
You had the
that I
Corvette.
Fitted in. I had the Corvette. It was a good car. It had weird like throttle body like correlation errors, but that aside, I just can't fit in a Corvette. Do you remember how black my elbows were after that? Like every time I'd go to flick the wheel, my brain would be like, oh God, it's gonna hurt. And I'd like cringe up because my elbows were getting so bruised from hitting either the door card or the trans tunnel. It was so painful.
Yeah, it was a bit too...
I was driving like a Raptor, like this. It was so awkward. And I'm like messaging Matt Field. I'm like, how the hell do you drive these cars? And he's like, elbows up, bro. And I was like, there's no way I can drive like this. Anyways, I guess it's a skill that you learn over time.
But Corvettes look really cool from outside.
Oh, Corvettes are really good cars.
Yeah.
Like anyone who's tall, if you want to build a drifting Corvette, like you just got to strip everything out and start from zero.
And then probably no seat rails. It has to be on the ground.
Yep. Yeah, on the floor.
All the way that.
Yeah. Well, look at Josiah. He's taller than me, and he's figured out how to fit in there really well. But it's all like cut out and everything.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're tangenting a little bit here. But yeah, if you guys want to support us with FDJ1, I've opened up the roof so that you guys can get your names put on there. It's names and text only, so if you want your name or your business name, that's fine. And we have 3 tiers, which are just 3 sizes. You're going to have small, medium, and large. And if you want to do that, you can just go to the SAMMIT.net website and you guys can purchase that. If you want to be a part of supporting directly the car and the program, you can do that. Moving on, S15 build. We're rebuilding the pink S15 Silvia, the Yashio factory Silvia. Why are we rebuilding it? I never really enjoyed it. Like, it's hard to explain. I love the car, like power-wise. It was cool, it was new, but I had a lot of issues with the transmission.
Which was the CD09,
The CD09, yeah. Now, there are ways to make the shifter feel good and not have crazy vibration coming through, but SRs vibrate a lot. The CD
Already.
swap is not something I would recommend from my experience on an SR. And we'll be going into more detail in that in videos coming up with the RB transmission and a few things that we're changing there.
Does it change the torquiness?
No,
No,
the transmission
it's just-
won't change that at all.
Just
Yeah. The torque and the power is actually going to be a lot more now because I was just like effort going to a bigger turbo and we're going to use anti-lag and I'm going to have drive-by-wire. It's just like me taking what we did and taking it another level up and then making it drivable on the street with a good RB trans. And we're not cutting and bashing the trans tunnel. That's the other thing. Otherwise, yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned to me that RB second gear is longer, right?
Yeah, so the stock transmissions, the second gear is much longer, which can give you an advantage, but I'd prefer a cross transmission, which means all like, first, second, third are usually quite close to each other. And if you get like a dog box, you can make it so it's like first, second, third, and fourth all close to each other. Yeah, that's why like in G-force transmissions, we try to always hang in fourth, but sometimes because of FDJ2 was putting us on the small tracks, we'd gear it for third. Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, but otherwise, so yeah, we're changing the transmission. You guys who watched all the videos when we finished the build, the sound that was coming through the shifter, it was really weird because the CD09 has much bigger gears, and with the SR and a lightened flywheel and a good billet clutch from ORC, all the vibration sound comes through there and it like uses as a shifter as like a speaker and it all gets amplified and it just, whenever you get on throttle, it was just like it was so loud no matter what I did. In fact, what actually helped it a lot was I just got a strip of rubber that was this thick from the home center and I just wrapped it around the shifter, like the shaft. And it silenced most of it, but it was still there. And then I'd still have mis-shifting issues. So the Serial 9 shifter is great for the CD, but it's really meant to be behind a 1JZ because JZs are so smooth. 6 cylinders, straight 6, so smooth, no vibration, nothing but problems with the SR.
I do remember, I'm slowly starting to remember what it was like in that SR, and then I'm comparing my experience in the FD car. The vibration ratio, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, is like so insane. It's like you're like in a spaceship.
Yep. It was absolutely insane.
Yeah, it was
absolutely insane. So we fixed that. So one of the biggest things I also hate in cars is when you have to cut the trans tunnel. Unless it's a comp car, it just ruins it because then your shifter position's different and all that kind of stuff. So that was one of the biggest things that I went after. But yeah, anyways, you'll be seeing some content on that.
Would the trans oil have helped?
I'm never going to live that one down now, which I'm okay with, all right? We all make mistakes.
I had an idea about this transmission oil thing. I don't know if you guys are too young and maybe I'm too old, but in my days, there was this advertisement called Gut Milk.
Gut milk?
Yeah, Gut Milk.
Like got milk?
Yeah.
My milkshake brings other boys to the yard.
Yeah, Gut Milk.
Like got milk?
Yeah, but I was thinking gut.
Like, hang on, isn't it like got milk bit? Oh, did that work? Oh, that was so delayed. Oh no! The soundboard sucks.
It also doesn't cut out your audio.
Yeah, it doesn't. You have to cut it out yourself, but you use that.
I need to. Damn it!
Yeah,
This is a Christian channel, family friendly. Anyways, we just got demonetized.
Yeah, so I was thinking instead of the gut milk, we can go gut transmission oil.
Yeah. Okay. I still like the snow globe idea. I think we're gonna bring out like R154 snow globe with a broken transmission in the middle, and all the glitter just comes out of the transmission when you shake it.
I mean, is there actually demand for that? Would you guys buy it?
Dude, I don't care. I'd make 1,000 of them. I'm sure people would love that.
For what? Use it.
Everyone would love that. Just put it in your Christmas stocking. Like a little snow globe that glitter comes out of a broken transmission in the center.
You do not put snow globe in a Christmas stocking.
Yes, you do.
That's how you break it.
Yeah, and then you grab it, you put it in the bottom of the stocking, and then you can just like, if someone annoys you, just...
Oh.
Anyways.
What kind
What
of...
is that called when they put like rocks and stuff at the bottom of a sock and beat someone?
A crime?
A crime?
Assault?
I know if you do the oranges, that's like a Bill Cosby thing, but anyways. Oh God, May, you need to stop me when I go on these tangents. This is bad.
Okay.
All right.
Anyways, yes.
Moving on. Okay, so that's the content review, and then Skylines and Sylvia's for cheap. Yeah, we went and had a look at a really good car yard, Auto Spirit, which is actually really close down the road. And Genki works there, and it was really cool to just see cars that aren't the perfect example of a 34 or aren't the perfect example of a Sylvia, but they got rust, they got a little bit of issues. They're drift cars, they're ex-drift cars, actually driven cars.
Okay, even if it was used for drifting or whatever, it's already 25 years old.
That's the thing.
Let's go back to that.
These aren't brand new cars. These are 25-year-old cars that were actually used for motorsport in Japan. And every car that you find, unless you have proof that it was stored in a garage and it has like 6,000 kilometers on it, it's not the car that they're promoting it to be. They've just, they've dolled it up. They put some makeup on it, make it look good, and then in 6 months you start to see all the rust they covered up. But anyways, that aside, it was cool to see cars that are used for motorsport, like that are fixer-uppers, that are actually cheap, not overpriced. And when I say they are overpriced compared to what they were 5-10 years ago, for sure, but still like at a very fair, affordable price. And that will get people into the car.
Yeah.
Someone could buy one of those 34s for 12 grand, get it over to the States, and hey, they've got a car that they can already start driving. Sure, it's got some rust. Sure, it's got some problems. It may need some new strut tops or something like that because of the Skyline problems. But they could fix it up themselves and have a really good driving car.
Yeah.
And I think that's awesome that people can still get into that market or into that car without having to get a loan for $200,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways.
That's kind of scary.
It was just cool to see some realistic priced cars.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying they're like cheap. They are cheap, but compared to what everyone else is selling them for. Anyways, I think what I want to do now is let's move on to a couple topics. We'll come back to this, okay, May?
Okay.
First thing as well is news topics. So, May, do you want to bring that up, that article, and go over that real quick?
This one? Okay. Hold on. Let me get it ready. Copy.
There's an urgent warning over Toyota cars that can shoot sharp metal fragments from airbags and kill drivers or passengers. So not only if you get into a car accident do you have to worry about dying from just getting, smashed to death by your head hitting an airbag or a steering wheel or the dashboard, but now you've got to watch out for flying sharp objects. Now this is nothing new because Takata had a whole issue recently and there was a massive recall, but it seems like it still happened in brand new cars. May, you can talk about it. Maybe we can show the document there as well on screen, Riley.
Yeah. I'll read the summarized version. Toyota recalled more than 50K Corollas and RAV4s and 11K Pontiac. Models from 2003 to 2005 have parts that make airbags more likely to inflate. Airbags made by infamous Japan firm Takata are linked to 26 deaths in the US.
Yeah, so it seems like, now I know Takata recently kind of got refinanced and purchased by another company or something. So it seems like Takata's back in problems with the same issue. So I don't really understand what happened, if it was a manufacturing fault or anything like that, but obviously it really, really sucks. What do you call it? I mean, yeah, I don't know anything about airbag science or anything like that, but obviously there's a huge recall, like massive, massive recall, over 50,000 Corollas, RAV4s, and I think that's just like to certain countries as well. Like Japan has it. Dude, it's bad, and it's already been linked to 26 new deaths in the USA. Models from 2003 to 2005. Now I know what were the models before then? Wasn't there like even the older ones too?
It was the older, I mean, it's been a while, but yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
It was bad.
It was all over the news in Japan. This didn't make it to the Japanese news, but obviously for US, because
the US is
Takata was working, doing it for the US cars.
Yeah. Yeah. And Toyota factories have been getting raided in Aichi. That's a different issue.
Oh, and someone said the airbags from the old recall was never replaced. They're still on the road. Oh, God.
Oh, God, yeah. And that's the thing, like, the older cars, like, at some point, owners, I mean, how does Toyota even know how many times a car has changed hands? You know what I mean? Like, especially considering they're not doing the sales of the used cars and the used car market. It's just like they're relying on media, and it's like, hey, if you have a Corolla that's made between this year bracket, take it to Toyota, they'll change the airbag. I'm sorry, but ain't nobody got time for that. Like, actually, no one has time for that, to take that out of their day, and all of that kind of thing. Just because, like, you got to take it there. There's no way they're going to have rental cars for the amount of cars that they're going to have to do it in. And it's going to be an all-day process, maybe a couple-day process with the amount of cars coming in. And like, it's just a huge pain in the ass. And there's no way anyone's going to take that out of their busy times. And of course, it's going to be business hours, Monday to Friday. I bet you it's not going to happen on the weekend. So like, no one's going to take their old cars in. Yeah. People are going to probably just unplug the airbag. It's probably safer.
Yeah. So, yeah, I Takata is like well known to be seatbelts, and I see a lot of people wearing those Takata seatbelt.
Yeah, I hope the harnesses are okay.
I hope the harness is okay too, because they're pretty, iconic for us. But yeah, just letting you guys know that there is a news like this coming out today. So if you weren't aware of it and you want to look at it, then please go look at the news. All right.
Cool.
This has been a big news in Japan. Toyota.
Yeah, this has been a big news, Toyota, right?
Yeah, in Japan, Toyota halts shipment of some vehicles over certification issues. In short, I think it was like 30 years, they said, that they've been doing this certification for...
they lied.
For airbags.
No, this isn't just airbags, is it? This is
and
crash.
Then this is... No, the crash is the airbags. This is the fuel one.
Oh, the fuel one.
Fuel one too. Anyways.
Essentially, I think what's been happening is what happened to VW, like Volkswagen. They got done for the whole emissions frauding thing, right? With their diesel cars. And they were like, oh, it's actually greener and all that stuff. But it was like a thing they programmed into the ECU so that when it was able to detect when it was being emission tested, and it would just cut out a bunch of fuel, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, Toyota's been slammed about the whole airbag thing now, which is related to Takata. But then they got done with crash testing, right? Wasn't that Daihatsu and Toyota with their K cars?
Yeah, and there was another one.
There was another one.
It's a whole bunch of things where it was like different companies working together.
Yeah.
And that one...
There was a bunch of bribes, a bunch of all this stuff went down, and essentially they were lying and being able to cheat the crash testing. And now another thing's just come out, and this is why the factories in Toyota got raided. I think, was it this week or last week?
No, it's just been 3 weeks.
3 weeks now?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the police, like, well, does Japan have FBI or is it just the police here?
They do have FBI kind of thing, but it's within the police department.
So they raided Toyota. And all the factories got raided and all this stuff. But yeah, essentially it looks like, we'll go through and pull up the article, May. Do you want to bring that up so everyone can look at it as well? But yeah, 10 models use the affected engines globally. So there's another issue with engines that have been cheating the emissions test. Same thing as Volkswagen, essentially. Toyota said they include the Hiace van, the Fortuner, I don't know how to say that, SUV, Innova multi-purpose vehicle, the Lexus branded LX500D SUV, and other models. Toyota, the world's biggest automaker by sales, has been separately seeking to resolve a case of misconduct related to the rigged collision safety test at small car specialist Daihatsu. So that's referring to what happened last week and what came out, and then this came out as well. So they had to suspend all shipments of the models relating to this issue as well.
Yeah.
So not a good start to the year. And
for Toyota.
Yeah, for Toyota, that's for sure. So a special investigating committee found irregularities during horsepower output testing for the certification of 3 diesel engine models. Of course, diesel. Diesel's always been kind of frowned upon in the industry just because of the carcinogenics that it puts out. And they've just been doing the same thing that Volkswagen's doing, and they're finally coming around and getting them stung for it. So yeah. I'm not really surprised.
Yeah.
But is this really going to affect shares? It says after the news ended, the shares went down 4%. Toyota Motor shares closed at 3% high. It's just, they're such a big company. This stuff doesn't even phase their stocks that much.
You should read this. Someone gave you a super chat.
Yeah, we'll look at super chats in the middle of the show.
It's regarding the report.
Yeah, we can look at that in the middle of the show. That's fine. We have a segment for super chats.
Okay.
Looking at the next story. This one is very interesting.
Should we go to this one first?
The Daikoku PA updates. That's a good idea, yeah.
I'll probably share the screen.
Yeah, it's been getting worse, unfortunately.
Oh. There you go. Oh.
We good?
Yep.
So yeah, so this tweet here is just from some random person showing, but all the gallery is now completely closed off. So people aren't allowed to essentially watch. They're discouraging a gallery for the street drifting that usually happens out the front of the PA. But the PA pretty much every day on the weekend now gets shut down super early. I think the earliest we've seen it shut down is 7:30, 8 o'clock. It used to get shut down at like 10 or 9.
Yeah.
But yeah, now every day it just gets shut down. Still, massive issue every day with foreigners climbing the fence.
It's actually not only foreigners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this started from all the way here. It was started from there. They closed it off, and then people started going inside still. So then they had this one. They stopped at the middle, and then people still went in. So they.
Oh no! You're talking about this gallery section.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about just the fence from outside in. The tourists that have
fence.
every day they're catching people every single day climbing that fence to get into the Daikoku PA who have caught the bus and then walked there by public transport. There's now digital signs all throughout the car park that say pedestrians not allowed and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So
Issues. Please, if you're gonna go, we're not discouraging people to go. If you're gonna go, please go rent a car. Get in yourself and get out yourself.
yeah.
Because
The biggest thing is just we want people to be educated. So if you guys know all this, just tell your friends. If you know your friends are going to Japan and they want to check out Daikoku because they're car people, just say, hey, make sure you don't do this when you go there. Like just spread the news, that's all. But yeah, it's still happening every day. It's been on the news another like 10 times or something. It's pretty bad. But just please be careful. Otherwise... What are we looking at?
Can we talk about this? Because I'm kind of excited about this one.
Which one?
The RX-9.
Oh, rotary, the EV one.
Yes. Have you heard about it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, they're making an EV rotary.
So this was, I think, when was this announced? From the Tokyo Motor Show, I think.
It was, Tokyo Motor Show.
You want to open up the article so we can put it on the screen?
Sure.
This thing's really cool. So it's going to have like regenerative braking and all that type of stuff. And I think when I looked into it, it was going to be a single rotor.
Did they say? I don't think they have announced it yet. Sorry, I just pulled the original thing from, it's Japanese, so I'll translate it to English for you guys. English. There you go. Riley, can you show this? Yeah, this is the day 1st of February. Mazda accelerates research and development of rotary engines suitable for the new era. Reviving the RE development group for the first time in about 6 years of February. They're just saying that they have a team working on the new EV and also rotary. What caught my attention on this one is actually, it says here, this time 36 engineers have gathered into one group and will make a start to break through various barriers in RE research and development. 36 people.
36 people. Is that all?
Yes. But at the same time, it's rotaries. I think if this was maybe a new EV-RB, maybe there would be hundreds. But because it's a rotary, I think it's 36 people.
Or maybe, May. 36?
Yes, it says 36 engineers.
Is that a lot of engineers? Do you think there's some other plan that they're working on? Like maybe they're planning to bring back some other, is this just them testing to see if they can bring it back in another capacity or?
No, I think this is all they have.
This is all they have?
Yeah.
So after this, probably this is the last hurrah for rotaries? This is the closest thing they could do to bring it back?
No, I don't believe that. I don't, there needs, but...
Emotional damage! It's fine. I had to use it. All right, anyways, but yeah, I think Mazda's been trying to bring back the rotary to some extent for a very long time. And obviously we know that the biggest issue with rotaries is emission issues, cooling, and all that type of stuff. And I think this just makes sense for the rotary engine. It's already it's a Dorito. It rotates like this, right? So the fact is you can pair that up with an electric motor that's rotating like that as well on the same axis. And I think it just makes so much sense for a hybrid car. Don't get me wrong, I hate electric cars. Hybrid cars I believe in. I think hybrid cars is a good thing, but definitely a pure rotary like gas would be cooler. But yes, I still think that this is a good
It's still
move.
cool.
Yeah, it's a good way that Mazda can still keep the rotary alive. Also, I've heard, I don't know if this is true, but apparently it's the same rotor size and everything as what they used in the other series, so they'll be able to use those, like people, who build rotaries are going to be able to use those same rotors.
Okay.
Supposedly. I don't know if that's true, but
Yeah.
that also may be truth. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see till people can get their hands on the parts, but I've heard rumors about that.
I just want to buy a rotary just for the sake of just parting it out. And
Just so you can have a rotor sitting up there? I
No,
tell you what,
I
if you buy a rotary, you will definitely have a rotor up there on the IF'd up shelf, on the broken parts
Damn,
shelf.
no.
We have a shelf here. Everyone has a shelf of just broken parts. If you buy a rotary, you are guaranteed to have rotary parts up there. No, it's fine. We should definitely have one of those cameras, just like one of the Sony ones, so you can just show dumb stuff like that.
No.
But you know it's true.
No,
if you own a rotary, you have
didn't
something
let me
up there.
finish. I just want one rotary just for the sake of parting it out and see how it works. It's so...
What is wrong with you?
It's just so...
Are you sure you're really female?
Why?
Just because you're just too much of one of the pros.
Why?
One of the
I
pros.
just want to know how it works.
It's just so weird.
I just want to know how it works. So if you...
Where did I find you? Everyone in chat right now is just like, where
On
do I
the
find a
internet.
girl like that?
On the
I
internet.
didn't find you on the internet. The funny thing is, I found you in church. I found May at church, guys.
Yeah, we...
Oh my
we
gosh.
did. Anyways, I have an announcement though.
What? You just want to use the soundboard so much.
I have an announcement that I haven't told you.
Okay.
So there's a campaign going on for rotaries, EV rotaries now, and I put my name down on it. So we might have an EV rotary at her house.
What do you mean EV rotary? Like
This new
to
one.
win it
Yes,
or to buy it?
to win it.
Wait, last time May put herself down in what she thought was a lottery to win a car, it was actually just to get on the list and have to pay like
No.
$200,000.
This
for a
one
car.
is get it for free. There's a campaign going on.
Okay, can we stop calling it an EV rotary though? That just sounds so dirty. It's a hybrid rotary.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, hybrid. And the first thing I will do is rip that piece of shit out, out of that,
Your mic.
and I will put a 4-rotor in there.
No!
Brup. That would be, wait, isn't it front wheel drive? Isn't it mounted this way in the engine bay?
Let's hold on there. It's okay. I just want it. I'm like, ooh, I saw it. And I'm like, I'm just going to do it without. And if I win it, I win it.
Hey, you can apply for as many free cars as you want as long as it's not a Prius or a Tesla.
Yeah, I don't want a Prius.
Anyways, guys, I think it's time we talked about today's today's live stream sponsor. Oh God.
Are you going to shower it?
No, I'm not gonna shower it. Today's live stream is sponsored by our long-time friends over at Dafsky.
Cool. Camera just freaked out.
Woo!
The camera
It went
shut
off.
off.
It overheated.
Yep.
That's never happened before. Go to BRB. Go to BRB. Well, that just happened. One sec, guys. We'll be right back.
You're back.
That just happened. We've never had that issue before. Sorry about that, guys. Luckily, we were somewhat prepared and had a BRB screen. All right, there you go. Got milk.
Go.
All right, so we're here to talk about Dafsky. Mate, can you bring up Dafsky's website for me?
Yeah, I am.
Dafsky's a long-time sponsor on the channel. They've been working with us. They were our first sponsor. They're incredible. If you guys want air fresheners for your cars, they have a ton of new products as well coming soon that are not just air fresheners, but car care products. So you guys will be able to check them out. Go to Dafsky's website, dafsky.com, and you can get a ton of stuff. They have a whole anime series and all that type of stuff. Just have a look at their homepage real quick. Yeah, anime girls, JDM, kawaii. You can get literally strawberry milk. Why is this scroll so sensitive on this? Also, you should really activate Windows, May. Why does this Mac have Windows? That's kind of funny.
Anyways, the best part about Dafsky is their scents.
Mm-hmm.
Really
Their scents are great. Also,
really
you can
good.
get lots
and
of...
they last well. So if you buy one, you probably don't need to buy it for a few months.
Yep. I guess if you're a fan of boba as well, a lot of girls, a lot of anime things there. Anything that you want to kind of style the inside of your car, they have all the different scents. They just released JDM Squash 2. So you can buy that in the USA and not have to pay exporting fees and shipping fees to get that from Japan now. They have it all. So definitely make sure you guys check that out.
If you are a huge SAMMIT fan, you can also get SAMMIT branded ones too.
On Dafsky's website, they have everything. Everything
and
that
on
you
our
want.
website. So if you do want some air fresheners and you're in need of them, please go to dafsky.com or sammit.net and purchase your air freshener.
You can.
Anyways.
So yeah. Anyways, I always say like the cheapest mods you can do are air fresheners and stuff like that, because not only does it make your car smell good, but you're adding a little bit of a style of your personality to the car as well. So when you jump in, you get to see that type of stuff. Good times.
Good times.
Technical difficulties. That was a funny clip. What I want to do as well is just quickly go through if any super chats came in or anything like that right now.
3 Twitch resubs and 1 super chat and a team Team SAMMIT level 2 on YouTube. So Milky6999 tier 1 for 9 months saying hello Sam and May. Lena Chats tier 1 for 24 months saying let's go Sam show. Robert Brooker tier 1 for 2 months on Twitch. Hiji Car Drawings on YouTube, SAMMIT Team Level 2 for 17 months.
Wow.
And a $5 super chat from Modded Garage saying they also do at-home service recall repairs. They did it for their 2009 Challenger SRT at home in 30 minutes for both airbags.
They can fix it in 30 minutes. Wow.
That must be some models though.
Yeah. So,
30 minutes is quickly fast.
Yeah.
Quickly fast.
Well, good on them to, do it all the way up to their house and do that.
I'd love to know what the bill's going to be at the end of that. You think it'll reach the billions? It's got to be millions, right?
Yeah.
There's got to be a lot. But anyways, it's cool that they were doing like on-house calls. But still, someone who probably is just in their own bubble doesn't even know that their car has one of those bad airbags, And it's like, are you going to check? How do you know that the bag's been changed as well? Is there like a sticker they put in the door? I don't know. Something definitely needs to happen there, but otherwise, not too bad. All right, let's get back on track. We did everything else. We did subs.
Should we talk about this one?
Yeah, let's do something we wanted to talk about in the show is used car pricing review.
Because that's the most. So many questions came up.
Yeah, lots of people always
think
ask.
that we like export cards for them. We don't. Okay, so if you're the person who's coming after us on email asking, can you export this up for me? We don't do that. That's why we have B-Forward.
Yeah, also if you fill the contact form out on our website, it literally says in bold text starred above the contact form, it says we don't export cars out of Japan. We're not a car reseller or exporter. We also don't do that for parts.
Yes. So that being said, I am we are going to talk about this price and reviews, but I'm just going to be putting out some warnings to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys want to get a car exported out of Japan, we say this a lot, but B Forward is your best bet. And use coupon code SAMMIT in checkout. You'll get $100 off your first car purchase, and you get some free gifts thrown in your first car too.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And okay, so please don't send emails to us about it. 2, if you're persistent in asking in chat, if you're going to be like, please export this for me.
Yeah,
you're
gonna get timed out or banned if you're gonna like spam chat.
Yeah, don't do that, please. Okay, anyways, getting that out of the way, let's go look at some cars. So I picked a few. Which one do you want to go with first?
Let's look at the RX-7, I think.
Yeah, you want to
That looks really cool.
Right?
Type RS with a TO4S turbo.
Yeah, getting it ready. Hold on. Getting it ready.
So where are we? We're using car sensor, right?
Yeah, there's few. グネットもあるし、car sensor もある.
Dang,
Yes.
I really need a cough button soon. Soon, once the show gets a little bigger, we'll have our own individual mics, and I'll be able to have a little button here that I can do actually beeps and coughs.
It's okay. So this is a RX-7 Type RS, and it has a TO4S on it.
Where's the engine bay picture? Ooh,
Engine bay. This
not
is
bad.
3.6 million.
3.6 million yen.
Just going through all of it. You want to see the insides too.
Yeah.
Momo will look at that.
That's $24,265 USD. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. The aero kit on it's pretty interesting. It's not exactly what I'd call a super clean one.
Yeah, but still, going back
Looks
to
alright.
the beginning of the...
I'd be worried about, I'm going to be completely honest too, I'd be very worried about the condition of the engine because, zoom in on it, double click on the image, no air filter. It's an open turbo. You see that? Oh, no, hang on. You can just see a HKS one there on the top of on in front of the turbo, all the way down there. So it does have an air filter. So probably okay. But the aircon's disconnected. Is that the aircon up the top there that has no belt on it? Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see the compressor I think is on the right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got a V-mount though, upgraded V-mount and everything, so it's probably good.
Yeah.
What is with Japanese people and using like home center, like garden hose looking things for intake tubes? Why is that a thing here?
Because they don't know where to buy it.
That's true.
It's so hard to find hoses.
Yeah. For car enthusiasts, like in Japan, like everyone kind of knows, right? Like in the USA, you can buy a lot of this stuff off eBay. You can buy a lot of this stuff like from any automotive, like performance shop, tuner shop. But in Japan, to get silicone hosing is so hard. Like real proper like intake hose or anything like that, you can't just go to a shop and buy it.
Fax machine from a catalog.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then if there is a company that provides performance parts, you have to fax them your order. And then they'll ship it to you in the next day, the next 2 days or so. So it's very different here. And it's hard to know where to buy any of that type of thing.
I hate fax. I really do.
Yeah, I hate fax too. Fax is just so weird. But hey, at least...
so you guys know, Formula Drift Japan also uses fax.
Oh yeah, we have to fax our entry and tires. And, we used to for FDJ too. If we wanted to order tires, you had to order through FD Japan and you had to fax it, even though you're emailing with them. And they send you emails that say, please fax us your orders.
Yeah. Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Chat, what is fax?
No, it's okay. Fax is still better than 90% of the banking system in Japan using old floppy disks. And I'm not talking about 3.5. I'm talking about the big 6-inch guys. Sorry, that's not actually big, is it? But yeah, you know what I'm saying. The big floppy, the real floppy disks.
Okay. And then we have MDs here too, right?
Mini disks, yeah. But mini disks are still newer than faxing.
No.
God.
Anyways, moving on to the next car. We got a Mark II Toyota. I need to change it to this. Twin cam.
Old school Mark II.
Yes, very old school one. Going for 3.1 million.
That's so wild. How many Ks is on that?
Yes.
That's nuts. There's no way that's selling.
見て、61,000キロって書いてる。
Oh, it's only gone 61,000 confirmed kilometers. That's actually pretty low. But that's the thing. I don't even know if anyone would pay that kind of money for one of those older cars.
It is a classic.
It is a classic, and it's got like, what are those?
Look at the insides though.
Yeah, it's really nice condition. I guess like if
3.1,
someone
I think that's a steal.
for that condition, but like that's really old and not. I don't think that's a really sought after car.
You don't think so?
No.
I would want
What do you
one.
think, chat? Do you think someone would pay that kind of money for it?
Oh, it's even got cameras on it. Oh, and TV.
Straight piped, of course. I don't think someone's paying that money for that car. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, sorry.
There is a market for
wrong
everything.
selection.
But yeah, I don't know.
That's a 80s Mark II.
This is
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. It is nice.
it's very nice. It's
I
got
mean, I guess-
Tsurikawa too.
I guess in USD, that's only
If it's
That's
yeah,
like
if you
20
are
grand.
into this kind of things, then
that's
now
20. Yeah, that's
now is the
$21,000.
time. Yeah.
20,800, 900.
Now's the time to
That's
buy.
super clean.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's the market value of that at all.
Yeah, it's kind of going like this too in Japan. So
All right, let's look at the 180SX.
okay, Riley, can you take you?
This thing's nice.
Hold on, I'll put it up. It's on Goonet. Translate to English. Oh, this
Oh.
car is listed until 1st of February.
Yeah.
Oh, we only can look at one photo now.
Yeah, because the listing ended.
Happened with Bill
Oh, yours?
the one that you called for me.
Just responding to Robert real quick. Classic JP cars that don't suffer from rust problems, S2000 perhaps. I think every car can suffer from rust problems. It just depends where it was driven, how it was maintained and looked after.
Another super chat from TKA.
Yeah, TKA86, thank you for the super chat, man. Family's going really, really well. Yugo's growing really fast.
Yeah.
Wait.
Can you? Yeah, thanks. Oh, I closed that. All right. What do you guys think about the prices here?
Yeah, I don't know if that old Mark II is priced fairly, but I think the RX-7 is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not like super clean with OEM aero, but it's still a good deal. I think the CRX is something I want to look at real quick if you want to pop that up. This thing is clean,
Yeah.
guys.
So.
If anyone wants a Japanese right-hand drive CRX, this is what you want to get. It's actually kind of crazy clean. And also, it's a little bit of a shout out to Okachan from Yashio Factory. I never would have thought I'd see him with a CRX, but he picked this thing. He's had this thing in storage for a while, and he's finally decided to sell it because he's raising funds for World Time Attack Challenge this year. And it is amazing.
Here. You guys see it?
It is amazing. The cleanest CRX. The thing has how many kilometers on it, May?
Only. Oh crap! I forgot to pull that out. It was very low. Like
Yeah, it's crazy low.
6万.
It's so clean.
60,000 kilo.
It's only got like 60,000 kilometers on it. It's actually in amazing condition. Sunroof, all of that.
Whoa.
Oh, 5万. 50,000.
50,000 kilometers on this. And he only wants 2.5 million yen for it. 2.5 million yen
Do you see the inside?
is only $17,000 USD.
Look at this, guys. Like, it's immaculate.
Yeah, I've never seen a CRX this clean in my life before.
Look at this one.
It's got rear seats too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like 17, 18K. And then shipping it, depending on where you are in the USA, could be anywhere from like I'd just say add $2,000 to the top of it to ship it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could help with that if someone actually wanted to purchase that. This is the only car that I would help someone sell, like, just because it's Okachan.
Oh, and he mentioned to me that he's changing the coilovers.
Oh, he's putting brand new coilovers in it. Yeah.
He said he's going to get an RSR one and put it in.
He's going to put RSR coilovers in it?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, so if anyone actually wants this, just shoot me an email and actually be serious, business@SAMMIT.net. I'll actually help you guys get that if you want it.
Yeah, it's so
Just because
nice.
it's Okachan and it's directly helping his endeavors to get to World Time Attack this year. So yeah, 50,000 kilometers, right-hand drive, CRX, immaculate. I'm sure there's going to be some kind of surface rust or rust, like, you know, little things here and there because it's a 25-year-old car, but this is insanely clean and a good freaking. That's so cheap.
Yeah.
That's so cheap for CRX in that condition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, otherwise, that's that. I think, what else have we got in the document? Let's have a look here. I haven't had this open in a while. Warning over Toyota cars that can... okay, we looked at that. Oh, can we talk about China's groundbreaking thing with nuclear batteries?
Yeah.
China develops groundbreaking nuclear battery that can last 50 years without charging. So this is great. But please don't tell me that's going to be going in... that technology is going into, what do you call it? EVs. Could you imagine that? Like, we already have issues right now with some of these cars when they get into an accident, the battery pack's exploding and like burning at like, what do they call like then they burn at like some thousand ridiculous like Celsius. It's something crazy just because of the chemicals that are inside them and they like don't get put out with water and they just got to burn out. We already have issues with that with the batteries. Imagine just radioactive batteries in your car.
Someone's saying that this is not real.
Is it not real?
I don't know. Whatever it is.
It says that Chinese startup has announced that it has developed a revolutionary battery capable of powering smartphones for an impressive 50 years without requiring recharging. Is this actually real? What website is this? Economic Times?
It was just... I've been surfing on the internet. So that's what I found.
Interesting.
Yeah. How much HP?
I'm going to search real quick this.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if it's a hoax or not. Nuclear.
Well, apparently wattage is like nothing.
Oh, it's like dumb wattage?
According to chat, like less than 0.01 of a watt.
Oh, really?
Again, this is according to chat.
So this is only good for...
Smoke detector.
This would be great for a smoke detector. Yeah, a smoke detector that doesn't actually go beep, like every freaking minute in the background.
That's reminding me of when we went back to your parents' house.
Oh my God, yeah. So, God bless his soul. My dad and uncle are renovating the house and they redid the roof and the roofs were really, really high up in our house. And in the passageway, like downstairs, they brought the roof down by like this much and they, roofed it. Well, that would have been great if they didn't forget about the smoke alarm on the old roof. So when they put the new roof in, there's a freaking smoke alarm in there that they can't get to. So we're staying there and all I keep hearing is this freaking smoke alarm going off. Yeah. And I'm like, where is this smoke alarm? I'm going to put a new battery in it because obviously my parents, they're a little old and stuff like that. So like, I don't want them, they probably just haven't had time to do it. I'm looking for the smoke alarm and I can't freaking find it. And I'm like, but it sounds like it's right here, but I don't see it. And then Mum's like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. They forgot about it and left it in the roof when they redid it. And I was just like, what? Apparently it had been beeping for like months already. So they just have to let it die.
Oh my God.
They have to let it die. I'm like...
It's like, when you have the smoke detector, when it's like outside and you can clearly hear it, it's okay. But it's like, because it's in the wall, it's like this subtle beep.
Yeah.
Beep.
Like every few minutes, and it just drove me insane. And they didn't even hear it anymore. They're like, "Oh, you hear it? I didn't even notice. Oh yeah, I guess it is still kind of making the noise. Hey." Like they've gotten so used to it, and I'm just going insane, absolutely insane.
Because it's in front of the room that we always stay.
Yeah. We stay in like my old bedroom, which is like the guest room now there. Anyways, that is the most unfortunate thing to happen to your own house, but the best thing you can do to ever prank your friends or something like that. Yeah. Like it's one of those little, those little beepers you buy off Amazon, you get a pack of 5 of them and you can just hide them in people's cars and things like that and they just make these really random little sounds. Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, the one at Matsuri that Adam and all them were throwing around and putting in people's cars.
And then Chelsea thought it was his like I don't know, oil thing coming up.
Oh, he thought it was he thought it was the Deafy gauge telling him your car's overheated because his car had a blown head gasket and he just kept driving it anyway, so the gauge was always beeping.
Oh man, it was so funny.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, next time I'm at a friend's house and I'm helping them do their roof, I'm gonna put like 10 smoke alarms in there with brand new batteries, and just wait till like a year later. They're gonna be like, "There's all these beeps coming from inside the roof." Or just go open someone's like manhole in their roof and throw a smoke alarm in there somewhere with a new battery and just wait a year until they start complaining about it. It'll be so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff's great. I know it's great, but also like you sell the house and then they don't know.
Oh no.
And then like 2 years later.
Most smoke alarms last for like 10 years now.
5-10 years now?
So it would be like probably the next owner.
Dude, that would suck. Anyways.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Open up this article, mate. This is like the best thing ever.
Oh, you want to do that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is great. Why is it Florida though? Wouldn't this be like a worldwide thing?
Or maybe it's the person driving it.
Yeah.
What the heck is humming?
Refresh it. There you go.
Why is it Florida?
Yeah, why is it just Florida finding out about it?
Florida EV buyers shocked to learn their cars 8 tires.
The EV cars, Florida EV cars. So this just comes down to the fact that EV cars make straight torque. They never taper off. It's just you want more torque. You like torque? Yes. Electric motors just do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rate that tires are, I guess, wearing is way faster on EVs than gas cars.
Yeah, this particular person said they had to change 5,000 to 7,000 miles of driving.
Miles, so that's like 15,000.
That's bad, bro. Think about it. No. So like, what's that? Let's just go by 6,000 miles, right? Let's just go straight in the middle. 6,000 miles in kilometers.
Like 13,000. Yeah, 13,000 for a
right?
tire.
That's 9,600 kilometers.
Ooh.
Now, how often do you change your oil? Usually, if you're really bad, you change your oil every 10,000 kilometers, right? Mm-hmm. Every 6,000 to 7,000 miles, you're supposed to that. If you're bad, if you're good, you change it every 5,000 kilometers, which would be the equivalent of like every 3,000 miles or so, right? How many oil changes do you get? Think about it in your head before you change tires. Like tires could last 1.5 years for a normal person, like a daily car or something like that. Something like May, picking up the kids, going to get groceries, all that type of stuff, right? Driving backwards and forwards from work. No, how often do you think about it? Tires normally will last you a year.
I changed my Colts tires
more.
once in 5 years.
Once in 5 years, and you did so much driving, right?
True, I did 50,000 kilometers.
Right? My K car, I haven't had to change tires in that, like, bear in mind, in winter I put the winter tires on because I go to the snow places and stuff. But like, I haven't had to change tires on that in putting on like 80,000 kilometers, 100,000 kilometers on that thing. That thing's done some 222,000 kilometers now. Imagine changing your tires as much as you change oil.
Yeah.
Especially if it's rear wheel drive. Your fronts would probably be fine. It'd be the rears, just wherever the electric motors are. Damn, it's like people are starting to learn that maybe EVs aren't great. I'm very biased though.
Yeah, well, I think this person also, like a lot of people use EVs now because just it's cheaper for them, right? Because the government kind of
huge government incentives and stuff like that.
So they're like looking forward to not even paying anything. So then that's why this becomes a news for these kind of people, because they're like, why do I have to pay it so much so often? So like
and then all the charging issues and stuff. I think it's just like EVs make sense in city environments. I swear, like I just really think like they make sense for public transport, using them for like the Vegas loop. That Vegas loop is amazing. That actually makes sense to me.
Vegas.
The Vegas loop, the tunnel that they have with all the Teslas, that's awesome. I think also using it for Uber within cities and all that type of stuff, it's awesome. But like just anyone making long trips, I just don't think it's like anywhere where there's no infrastructure for it. It makes no sense.
Yeah, Especially in Japan, it doesn't make sense at all. Yeah.
No, in Japan it doesn't. Neither does Australia, to be honest, too. Super chat from Mike. I bought an ECR33 because I've seen your videos. Been a fave since. Congrats, man. I hope you enjoy the Skyline. EVs are perfect for public transportation. Yeah, I 100% agree. Yeah, just use it for public transportation. You can develop the technology there.
Like buses, you mean?
Yeah, yeah, public transport. Like that makes sense to me.
Did you see the buses in Vancouver when you were there?
Yes.
They have
Yeah.
lines overhead that
Yeah, yeah. They're kind of like trams, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool.
There's
Vancouver was weird. It was like, it was weird. It was like a ghetto London, but cleaner and nicer. And it was also like Australia, but nicer and cleaner.
But it's ghetto.
It was still ghetto London though. But it wasn't ghetto London because London's dirtier. It was weird. It was so weird.
It really depends on where you go.
That's true. I mean,
You were in the
Nicer
the
area.
bottom. You didn't go. You were in like the bottom, the south.
I don't even know where I was, just wherever LTT is,
Yeah. That's not really in Vancouver City, but.
Okay. All I knew was Vancouver. The Starbucks sucked there though, and
That's just Canada.
whatever that Tim Hortons is, that sucked too.
Yes.
But I did like that they were open crazy late, and you could just get donuts wherever you want. The donuts were good. I didn't like the coffee though. Starbucks coffee was better than Tim's.
McDonald's coffee is the best.
So I had McDonald's
Really?
coffee there, and it was disgusting. Like worse than all three. It was the worst.
If you're gonna complain about it, then just bring your own beans and make it.
I guess you normally drink like the sweet fancy coffee, so.
Yeah, I always have a latte.
Caramel.
Caramel macchiato is just my go-to, and I always get an extra espresso shot to make it like actually strong.
I like McDonald's coffee, like black.
So.
I think I just had really bad luck every time I
This is a
went.
very localized Canada thing, but so Tim Hortons maybe 15 years ago was great, but then their license for their coffee expired, and in the short time before they renew it, McDonald's swooped in and got that license.
For the beans?
For like the good beans.
The good beans.
The good beans. So 15 years ago, Tim Hortons was great. Then it switched over to McDonald's, and I don't know now. I haven't lived there.
So Tim
forever.
Hortons got stuck with the 4AGE, but McDonald's got the
beans.
3SG GTE beams engine. Okay, good to know.
Okay.
Good to know.
Tim Hortons is a national treasure to Canada, someone says.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Love the donuts. The apple fritters there were amazing. The coffee just wasn't great, but it could have just been like the staff at the one I went to. You know.
Were you in Surrey?
That sounds familiar.
There's your problem.
Low.
That's my problem. What's Surrey? Is Surrey just like ghetto, like the projects or something?
It kind of makes sense actually why you're comparing it to London, because
Is it that bad?
I've never lived there, but I only know from.
Is it just known as like a little ghetto?
It's an interesting place in
Okay.
Canada.
All right, guys, let's move on.
Back on track.
Back on track to the title of this video. I think that's what we should talk about.
Mike God, thank you for the super chat. We actually have 33.4 merch teed up for the next drop.
Yeah. Okay. Can you share the screen?
Oh, the title of the video. It's finally time.
Japan to ease residency rules for foreigners starting a business. Founders could stay up to 2 years without investment. Japan plans to let foreign entrepreneurs live in the country for 2 years without a place of business or investment. Nikkei has learned, the news has learned, looking to help them get their business off the ground by easing residency requirements. The move marks Tokyo's latest attempt to energize Japan's economy with the injection of international talent.
This is huge.
Current rules require a foreigner to secure a place of business and at least 2 full-time employees, or an investment of 5 million yen, which is only 3,300 USD.
Keyword or there.
Or to qualify for business management residency. The investment requires is daunting for the fledgling companies that may not even be profitable. A 2-year grace period would let owners focus on growing their business.
So if you guys want to invest $33,000 in SAMMIT LLC, 2-year free visa, I'm joking. But no, this is massive.
Yeah.
This is huge. So if you are an entrepreneur, if you are someone that wants to work for yourself and you have a business idea and all that type of thing that you want to launch in Japan, this is for you. This is incredible. Even if you've never considered being, self-employed, this is still something you could consider to live here in Japan. This is massive.
Yeah.
So you either already have to have a place of business set up or have 2 employees. So that one, you've already got a business running and established, or you invest into starting a company of $33,000 USD or, gohakuman. So that is huge. That is absolutely huge, and you instantly get a 2-year business visa.
Yeah.
That is massive.
Yeah.
Essentially, you just got to show them a business plan. Be like, hey, this is what I'm planning to do. Here's the money in the bank account that I'm going to invest into it, and good to go. That is massive.
Yeah.
Dude, we're going to see so many new companies and businesses coming over.
Yeah. This is
Great. A lot of new curry shops and probably kebab shops too.
Oh, HSP?
Oh, please. Guys, I've been saying this. If you're good at kebabs and HSPs, if HSPs would blow up in Japan, especially in Shibuya.
I think I see a lot of foreigners starting coffee shops in Japan.
Yeah.
Remember that guy you met at Shibuya? He had a truck.
Yeah.
A food truck.
Yeah, that's such a good idea. There's your investment. Buy a food truck. The truck's already like 20 grand. Mm-hmm. Spend an extra 10 grand, maybe even like, let's say you get your money and invest $40,000 into a food truck.
Please bring like taquileras.
Yeah. Clint just said, I have everything set currently to set up my business in Japan, ready to contact an immigration lawyer, but I'm waiting until April when the ruling changes. He already has his employees set up too. That is amazing. Congratulations. Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. Like once this switches, we're going to see a massive influx.
Yeah.
And it's so good. The Japanese government has been doing tons and tons of incentives for small businesses and foreign influenced businesses too. So new businesses that are letting their employees be flexible, work from home, or just have flexible hours. Employers that are open to their employees taking maternity leave and having kids. That's something that may seem just common sense and normal to you where you live. But in Japan, this is a little bit sad to talk about, but women are generally really told that if they have a kid, they lose their job and their career and everything.
Yeah.
So the government obviously knows that Japan's pretty much dying. The birth rate is super low. And they're trying to encourage employers to not do that and let them hold their job till they come back or decide that they want to come back to work, and really encourage mothers to have kids, have babies again, which is a good thing. It's only going to lead to good things. Yeah. So anyways, there are massive cash incentives for your business. If you register and say, hey, my business is okay with our female employees having maternity leave, our male employees taking maternity leave to help their wife or their spouse look after the child during that period. All of that, and literally like the incentives are good. Yeah. Really, really good. Like a small company our size, I think you'll get like 10 grand or something like that, or 20. Like it depends how many employees you have, as well as, oh, you're a new company and you're starting a new section in your company, or you're a new company that allows your employees to go home at 5 p.m. instead of staying there and overworking, and you have proof of that. Here's another 20 grand. There are all these government grants that the government is doing for just being a good boss, being a normal person, in my opinion. So it's really cool to see the Japanese government really trying to push that. And there's a lot of incentives for you if you have a registered company in Japan and you have a couple employees to take advantage of that. It's free money. Take it. And then you can use that to develop and get more staff and do other cool things.
Translation and immigration lawyers is going to be a booming business.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you can't speak multiple languages, this is your chance.
Yeah, 100%.
This is your chance.
Yeah. Unseal, thank you so much for becoming a member. 9 months now. Absolute mad lad. I'm going to move to Japan using for an EOR. What's EOR? My new job is on board with helping with that, and I have 80 plus points on the residency table, so I can get to perm within a year.
You know another area that could boom with this?
What?
I don't know how hard it would be, but English-speaking doctors.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, that's already huge.
Is it huge?
Yeah.
I feel like there's only a few, but I know there's some clinics that...
No, I'm saying like it's a huge thing they need.
Yeah. It's a huge thing. If if everyone's gonna move here, then they need that. And someone said like, oh, but we don't know Japanese. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, trust me, you'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
The human brain is really good at you figuring stuff out in tight situations. You'll figure out basic Japanese enough to get by.
I speak Japanese, and I still had to ask people things, and they would gladly tell me. And the legal office, they will be like, step by step. So I think the real issue here is that when you don't know what to do, just ask. They'll teach you everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%, guys.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you are looking into doing your business and stuff, think about doing it in Japan, because I think it might be a good way for you to get here.
Yep.
Food. Food is a good
business. Yeah.
Good business.
I wonder if there's like categories of business they're allowing and not allowing. Like, car exporting and stuff like that. I wouldn't recommend starting a car export business anymore, just because that wave is well and truly come and gone now. After the 34, now that the 34 is legal, there's not really any other cars that Americans are going to want after this. So that business is kind of dead, because all the guys that are doing it big, they're shipping cars to South Africa, or Uganda, and all those other places. That's the real business.
Pakistan.
And Pakistan too. Pakistan is one of the most car destinations for exports out of Japan.
Cars and trucks.
Yeah, and I think second was like South Africa or Uganda. Yeah, that's the business in Japan, by the way, for exporting cars. Exporting cars to the US is pretty much come and gone.
Yeah. We did have a huge one for Russia. Huge outgoing to Russia too.
Yeah, that stopped a while ago. That stopped a little bit ago now though. Yeah. It's crazy, man. The business is just, business right now, good time. Good time for Japan.
Yeah.
Hello from Pakistan. How you doing, man? That's cool. Awesome.
Yeah, so please.
Car detailing in Tokyo would be good.
Yeah, what's another thing that would be good?
Just trying to think, like, even just car, like, workshops. Like, if you opened if you're a good mechanic, performance stuff, and you opened a shop next to a base or close to a base, you do so well. English speaking, good communicating, like, car shop, If I ever I always say this, I never, as long as you can deal with customers, like, I feel for people that run shops and work in shops. And obviously I have a little bit of experience of my time of somewhat working for, somewhat owning a shop in Australia, but I did all the IT side of things for that. But just seeing some of like the expectations that customers have is insane. And like dealing with customers full stop is just a skill. Like, it's a thing. And like, I just feel for people over here, just because, customers can sometimes be interesting. Yeah.
Maybe, how about not IT, but kind of IT-ish things?
Yeah, I think there's a demand for IT stuff here for sure, especially like these companies that people are starting businesses in. They don't necessarily know Japanese, so they're going to want IT companies to give them support on everything. So, that's a good idea too. Yeah.
But yeah, you're right about like near the base. If you're afraid that, you're going to be the deep end where it's only going to be Japanese like everywhere, then consider being a bit closer to the US bases, because there's going to be a lot more.
Oh, tons.
English speaking
more
people there. Yeah.
Mike
just had a super chat. Have you both tried Mexican food? If not, I can send a goodie package and some Texas stuff.
So May grew up in Mexico.
Don't say that, then he's not going to send it.
Like a true Mexican.
Don't say that.
I'm just expecting us to like open up a box and there'd be like an old taco in there that hasn't fared too well like the week that it's come.
Yeah, that's why.
But speaking of packages coming.
Yes, we have
This one arrived this week. How much did we pay in import tax? $100 or something when this thing arrived?
Yeah.
Which I don't understand, because it's not. Did they charge us for importing the metal?
It was declared at $500 value.
It was declared at $500 value. This thing is heavy. Let me give you like an example. Ready? I know what's inside it because we had to open it to figure out why we're paying $100 to import this in. But I haven't gone through it yet.
Yeah.
There's a note.
Can I just say, Mike, I used to live in Monterrey. Like I went over the border to buy Asian food in Texas. Just so you know.
Hey Sam, isn't it fantastic to get precisely what you actually need / want? And all from a complete stranger from the other side of the world, lol. On a side note, all I fancy is your size Yashio factory jacket. Ordered BF apparel from Japan. What's BF? Boyfriend? From some vendors, it's cut very small and sometimes it's US size. That Yashio factory jacket isn't cheap. To get it in the wrong size would be a pricey gamble. The size I use is 2XL on Oka-chan's jacket. I don't want the jacket for free. I just want it in your size because it would fit me. Heck, let me know and I'll buy yours. Funny story. I left my Yashio factory jacket at the Yokohama Advan storage facility where those cars are, and it's just sitting there on the shelf. At some point, I have to go back and get it if it's still there. But yeah, it's a 2XL. Thank you so much, Franco. I don't really know where to begin. What is this?
Another letter?
There's another letter in here?
Here, I'll open that for you. You just pull everything up.
Every single number plate from every single state in the USA. What is that? Is that a picture of me? It says you asked for it, and it's me when I said I wanted plates. Realize it's cool here to have American plates. Look at this guy.
Oh, this guy's cool. Look, he marked it out for you, all 50 states, and then left out the ones that you don't have.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
I don't have Nebraska, Nevada, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Hawaii, Oregon, Rhode Island, Wisconsin, West Virginia, Washington, D.C., and Washington. So those, and South Dakota I need. So these are the plates that I need. Wait, he did another thing. Said, hey Sam, sending you my leftovers from my collection. I did 3 plates from each state. All embossed and vanity plates. For some states like Florida, it's hard to pick a fave. We have over 70 different embossed and vanity plates. What? In that one state? For a few states like Nevada and New Jersey and Rhode Island or Vermont also, it's very difficult and very pricey to find embossed one, like especially plates. Anyway, box is full, but doesn't contain all 50 states, but it's a good start to your collection. Now let's see how and where they all live.
Now we need
Good
like
luck,
a
Franco.
huge American
My God.
map. This is a lot.
Ohio. Every time I see Ohio, wow, this is an old plate. Look at the salt rust on it. Every time I see the name Ohio, all my brain goes to is Ohio is for Lovers by Hawthorne Heights. Come my breasts and black my eyes.
Oh.
So I can't fall asleep tonight. Well, these Ohio plates are sick. Ohio gozaimasu.
Birthplace of aviation.
Aviation. Aviation. This is sick. Dude, he dated and signed every single one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Franco.
Florida.
Florida. Are we going to go through all these?
No.
New Jersey. The first real state, Delaware. Is that actually a thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
It is a thing.
Delaware was the first state?
Because they only had 13, right? First. That's why there's 13 stars in the American flag.
Respect life, Colorado.
Was that 13, guys? I think I'm right.
I always find these little things that they put on
no.
plates interesting and ironic because when they
Hold on.
say stuff like respect life, and then let's say there's a picture of a car that a drink driver was driving that unfortunately killed someone, it's just like not a great thing to put on your plate. As well as in Australia, they had Queensland, the smart state. Did we keep it? No, those say the sunshine state. So for a while, they said the smart state for some reason on it, which was just the dumbest thing ever. And everyone was just memeing the hell out of it, of like people crashing their cars into dumb things for just not paying attention. And it was just ironic.
What does this say?
Big sky.
Oh, I saw
sexy?
Big Sexy.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Montana. Grand Canyon State, Arizona.
Vermont, Green Mountain State. I like that. Famous potatoes. Ohio, the famous potato state.
Idaho.
Idaho, is it? Wait, what? Oh, you're right, it is. I just saw the... Dude, wow, I was dyslexic on that.
What's this? A city
Iowa.
name? Wapello.
Texas, the Lone Star State. Oh, that's why it's called Lone Star Drifting. Now I know. I just thought it was because they were very lonely. Land of Lincoln. Wow.
Oh, someone put visitpa.com. Great way to promote.
Pennsylvania, Tennessee, New York.
Pretty cool. Farm.
Wait, is there an Alabama one on here? Does it just say farm?
Comic Sans.
It says farm.
But it's Comic Sans.
I'm just looking for...
It's Comic Sans, you're right. This is Comic Sans.
I just want to see if there's an Alabama one in here that says your sister's okay.
Yeah, did we have Alabama? Oh yeah, it's crossed off.
California, Missouri, that one got run over. Maryland, dude, these are so cool. Wyoming? Wyoming?
What do you mean, why coming?
Why coming? South Carolina, Kansas, Michigan, Alabama. Antique vehicle.
Antique vehicle.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool. Dude, that's
Oh.
heavy.
Oh yeah,
I
this is
think
very
you have
heavy.
to have a 50-year-old car or something
Really?
like that to get that plate.
Live free or die.
What?
That is a sick play. Live free or die.
That might need to go on the bogan or something.
That's actually cool. I like that. This one's cool. Indiana just has a simple "In God We Trust."
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a really
yeah.
cool thing. Farm apparently means it's for a farm vehicle.
Oh really?
Oh.
So it gets like tax discounts.
Oh, this is such a
Oh.
sick plate. Look at this Utah one. Life elevated. But I just like that it's orange.
Life elevated. Now I want to like a Prius that's like jacked up, and then we'll put on.
An old Honda Life.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
That's an old one, isn't it?
I don't know.
1978.
1978. It's
Wow, that's so baller cool.
We need like a.
You know what? I would never
American-
sell these, but if I took this box into that American thrift shop down the road, they would freak
Yeah,
out.
they would, but we wouldn't
I know,
because
I
we're
won't
gonna.
do that. This is going on the wall somewhere.
Yeah.
Damn, only one Alabama one.
What's this?
Maine,
It says
Maine vacation land.
no.
I'm surprised
Look
it doesn't say
look at it. It says Barbie.
barbecue. Yeah,
Shrimp on the Barbie.
don't say that. No, it's Maine, so it'd be lobster on the barbie.
Lobster on the Barbie. Barbie. not
Wait, there's some
Barbie.
other package in here. What are these? He gave us all the screws for them? What?
Yeah, he did.
Dude, you didn't have to pay the weight for the screws.
We have screws
Oh my
in
gosh.
Japan.
Look at all the screws.
We have screws in Japan.
But you don't have authentic American screws.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, this is like a kilo of screws. 2 big bags of screws like that.
That's a Barbie as in a Barbie doll.
Don't discriminate.
What do you mean? I never discriminated anything.
Could be barbecue. Well, Franco, you did it. You killed it. Thank you, sir.
so much. We will definitely
I
start
don't know where they're
decorating.
all going to go, but they're going somewhere.
We need to build a set.
Yeah, we got to build a set for the show.
Yeah. So,
Oh my gosh. I still love that. You asked for it, you get it. The whole building moves. The whole building moves, guys, when I drop that on the floor.
yeah.
Dude literally sent us 10 I keep saying kilometers, kilograms of plates.
KGs.
Kgs of aluminum. They probably charged us not for the $500 value?
That's, yeah.
Is that just in aluminum itself? Is it even aluminum or
Aluminum.
aluminum?
Yes.
Aluminium? Aluminium is what we say in Australia.
Yeah, it's aluminum.
What do you say in Canada?
Aluminum.
You say aluminum?
Yes.
So it's Australia that's wrong? Aluminium?
Canada, I don't.
Oh my god! This guy,
Franco!
No.
The jacket is sold out. Dude, I'm so sorry. Listen, if he ever makes it again, you got one. But also, just trust me, Franco, there'll be a jacket that we'll have on SAMMIT.net that you'll want very soon. That's all I'll say. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, that'll make up for it, all right? I promise you. We've been working on it for over a year. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Anyways, once again, I just want to give a massive shout out to Dafsky, guys. If you want any air fresheners, please go to their website, grab yourself some air fresheners. They're great. Get yourself some anime girls, any of that kind of stuff as well. Seriously, one of my all-time favorite people. We work with them, and they've been our first sponsor from the moment I had 10,000 view videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They've been incredible.
Thank
Definitely
you,
go get them in. They're also, you can find a lot of their products actually made by other creators too. Mm-hmm. So definitely go check out their website. Go grab yourself a pack of them. They're so cheap. Grab a whole pack. That way you can last and hang them up and have some kind of character in your car.
Yeah.
Dafsky.com, guys.
All right, let's go back
to the dock.
Should we talk about
Omoshiroi rental?
So, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Bring that up. This is kind of like, it's really sad, but it's also kind of like comedic. Like it's kind of funny, but it's not funny because it's a stolen car. But it's just like how people have been taking photos and seeing the car and they've been able to track it and have it all on social media is pretty interesting. Also, Franco, thank you so much for that massive super chat, dude. You didn't have to. Really appreciate it. So the R34 GTR was stolen from a Omoshiroi rental from their rental yard, which is insane to think about.
It is the BNR 34, and they're like near Ibaraki だっけ? 違う。埼玉か。Somewhere inside, no?
They're actually really close to Narita Airport.
Chiba.
Yeah, they're close to Narita Airport. Do you want to just switch that off real quick?
It's closer to Yashio Factory.
No, they have a location near Narita. May, do you want to bring up Omoshiroi Rental's website, please? Okay. Because we'll just talk a little bit about them, so you guys understand what they are. But pretty much any YouTuber that you've seen come to Japan that picks up a rental car, like a Skyline, GTR, RX-7 FD, a Stagia, any of that type of stuff, like a lot of those guys, Omoshiroi Rental Car is the rental car service for getting a Japanese sports car and being able to drive around Japan. Not sponsored whatsoever, but they just provide a really good service for car enthusiasts when they visit Japan. And it's actually really affordable. It's not super overpriced. Yeah. It's really good. So you can rent pretty much anything. You can see on their website, they've got a ton of different cars that you can just actually drive around and enjoy in Japan. Yeah, so many of the people who visit HQ come with their cars here. Yeah, and you see this little red sticker on the bumper that says in Japanese, Omoshiroi Rental. Now, they had several 34 GTRs and the white one got stolen. This is actually the same white one. Who's the F1 driver? Hamilton. Yep. Hamilton came to Japan and decided to do a bunch of drifting and burnouts in it and blow up the transmission in it, which is, by the way, like a $20,000 transmission now, the Getrag R34 trans. Anyways, so this is that very same car that was in the news. And it got stolen. They ripped the sticker off the back of the bumper. They changed the number plate to 38 from 34, so they put fake plates on it, and they stole it straight out of the rental yard. And there's pictures of people who have spotted it and stuff all throughout Japan, and there is a $10,000 reward for it if you find it. So if any of you guys are living in Japan, you happen to see this white 34 GTR around, please call the police and notify them that you think it may be the stolen car. Yeah. It's really sad. It's really sad to see this happen. And if a car gets stolen in Japan, it's not because the car's going to make it in one piece out of the country somewhere else. It's because it's getting chopped up. So if it'll either be that this car will be found in one piece and returned, or it's going to end up being found online, half cuts and engines and stuff like that, sold around the world. Usually a lot of them have gone to either the USA or somewhere in the Middle East. So yeah, hopefully it gets found in one piece. It sucks. I'm sure they have insurance on it though. I mean, you hope so, but I don't think insurance will ever pay out the amount that it's worth. No. It's just sad because it actually was a pretty nice 34 GTR. Yeah. Yeah, very sad. So, but it is. Please, if you live around Ibaraki area and you're watching this, please. Apparently, last time it was seen, it was heading towards like USS Tokyo, which means it's not. No. No, it's been seen again. Ibaraki is way after that. Oh, they saw it after that. Yeah, you see the. There's been another update. This is Ibaraki already. Oh, so it's already past it. Yeah, so there's another update then. Yeah. So it's going way up north. Way up north, and you see this Kashima. This is a port.
So people are saying that maybe they're gonna chop it up and export it out here.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah,
That's just what happens. It goes into a container as car parts.
Please help them.
Unseal, thank you for the super chat, by the way. By the way, I do 3D printing and laminated signs for a hobby. Would you be interested in one for the Sam Show? Yeah, I'd love that. If you want to make one,
can you take it off? Yep.
you can ship us one to the PO box or the shipping address on the contact page on the SAMMIT website. That goes for everyone else. If you guys want to see, send us some goodies for us to show on the Sam Show. Our postal address for the shop here is on the contact page on sammit.net. Clint 10, thank you for the super chat as well. In 2019, I rented a Stagea 260 RS from Omoshiro Rental.
Yeah, it's actually Omoshiro Rental.
Omoshiro. I keep saying omoshiroi because...
Yeah, we just use it, omoshiroi, all the time.
Yeah, we all say omoshiroi because omoshiroi means like fun, interesting, and a good time. And I think the owner intended for that, but maybe that's also the owner's name.
Also, someone on Twitch is saying this. This also, I remember this watching. Amelia Hartford's friends there, 34, got tagged with 3 Apple AirTags. Have you seen this video? I watched it. They found the AirTags on the lift while they were doing an oil change. When they were here in Japan. Someone put AirTags on their cars, and someone was tracking where they were going.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Is that real though?
Yeah, it's real. No, it's...
No, like I just wonder if that was done for content. It's hard. Because I feel like AirTags isn't smart.
Are you calling him?
No. Like I've met her once, and like obviously I'm not saying like she would do that, but it just from a crime perspective, Apple AirTags are not the way to do it because it tells anyone with an iPhone there's an Apple AirTag close by now.
Android too now.
Android does it too now. All of your smartphones say, hey, there's an Apple AirTag with you that's tracking you. So it's not a smart way to do it.
Okay.
It makes no sense.
Well, then I don't know. I still think it's scary.
It's very real.
Over your cars.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just very odd to me that someone would put something in there that tracks it, that tells the people that's driving the car you're being tracked.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so please help find the 34 GTO. All right. Should we go into UpGarage?
Yeah, UpGarage is actually getting a brick and mortar building. So UpGarage USA has been an entity for a while now. They've had the company registered there and they've been slowly rolling out in the USA. But they only did online sales like through eBay and things like that, and mainly wheels and tires. Not tires, sorry, just wheels. And a few other like rare parts and specialty parts and things. But now they have announced that they're getting a real brick and mortar building, which is super cool.
Yeah. Taguchi Kazuya, the FD driver, just announced this on social media. As many of you know, I've been working with UpGarage over 10 years, both in Japan and the US. I have been the manager of UpGarage USA almost 6 years now. We are excited to announce that this March, UpGarage will finally open its first retail store in Garden Grove, California.
UpGarage, I don't think had a store in Torrance, man. I think you're talking about Autobucks. I think that was Autobucks. This is the first time UpGarage has had a brick and mortar shop in the USA.
Could it be a Kruger?
No, they never had a retail store. This is UpGarage's first retail store in the USA.
Yeah. Well, one thing I wanted to touch on this though. If you came to Japan and went to UpGarage, you might have noticed, but the stock here is a bit weird now.
Yeah, because it's been shipped overseas.
And this makes so much more sense now why all the good stuff has gone to here. Because obviously, I think there's going to be a lot more people buying
it says that UpGarage USA is planning... hang on, there is an article here that says UpGarage was going to open in Torrance.
In Torrance?
No. That location wasn't open to the public. That wasn't a retail store. That wasn't even a retail store. It was just used as their operation of shipping all the items out through online sales.
It was a warehouse, not a store, yeah.
Yeah. It was a warehouse. This is now the store, yeah. That's right. Yeah. The only other Japanese like car company that came to the USA and set up was Autobucks, and it didn't last long. Closed down pretty quick.
I mean, the timing wasn't great, right? I think it was right before COVID or something.
Hey, Adrian, thank you for the Prime sub.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. UpGarage is coming to the USA. It looks like it's mainly wheels though, but keep an eye out for it. I'm sure like the more and more, like the better it does, the bigger it'll get. They'll start probably bringing over specialty parts, maybe aero kits and things, because they're bringing over 40-foot containers. So
Yeah.
I imagine
Are
wheels
they
is
gonna
the first
take
thing.
in used stuff, like Japanese?
Yeah, that's
stuff, used
interesting, isn't it? Like, do you think that they're going to have like an actual like pawn shop kind of style business model over there?
Stuff? I think it'll work.
Yeah. So people would be able to come in and with parts off their cars and sell it to them. I don't know if that's going to be happening, but that would be interesting.
Corvette.
Stuff.
Yeah, that would make sense. And then they actually have a reason to ship some stuff back here, because right now Corvettes, Mustangs, you know, all of those cars are becoming popular here now. Grass is greener on the other side of the fence. That's interesting, actually. That may be a really good business move for them. If they're going to become like the #1 distributor of used parts and maybe new parts for those American cars that all the young people are wanting here right now, that's a good business move for them.
Yeah. So, yeah, finally it's coming.
Nothing like that opened in Australia. Probably the closest thing would be JDM Garage. JDM Garage was an Australian company that essentially was like an importer. They imported a ton of containers full of parts back in the day. It changed business hands, like it was sold, the business was sold not that long ago, and now it's a little bit more of like you kind of pre-order stuff and wait for it to arrive in a container. But you used to be able to just go to JDM Garage and pick stuff off their shelves, and tons of used parts for Silvias, SRs, and even used engines and stuff. It was really cool. But that's time's kind of come and gone now with how expensive and rare things are getting.
Yeah, so look out for that. If you're in California, they're coming. All right.
Oh, California. Dang, that's such a weird location for car stuff. Think about it. No, that's like the strictest state.
It's just trickled in feet.
Yeah, I just realized it's California.
Yeah, Garden Grove is California.
California's when... No, but like for real, that's very odd. I guess they'll be shipping statewide, so it's not that much of an issue. And shipping within the USA is fairly cheap.
Well, we just have to make sure UPS and FedEx doesn't throw the packages, and you know.
USPS.
USPS. Yeah.
That always got me so confused. For the longest time, I thought UPS was USPS, and then I realized like different logos, and I was like, oh, they're two separate companies. One's the US Postal Service, and one's something else. I don't know what UPS stands for.
I don't know.
United Postal Service, probably.
Probably. I don't know.
They're way too close. USPS and UPS, extra S. Anyways, let's talk about Ebisu Matsuri dates and related stuff with Ebisu Circuit. So we wanted to take a moment to let you guys know about when Drift Matsuri is happening, if you haven't noticed or seen any of the dates announced, as well as just some tips and things like that of what to do if you're planning to come to Japan for the sole purpose of going to Drift Matsuri, whether you're a driver or a spectator. So
the dates are for Spring Matsuri is April 13th to 14th. I'm sorry, this is very small. This is
just control.
By the way, I did not make this PDF. It's Ebisu Circuit making this PDF of just all that. Drift Matsuri Spring is 13th of April to 14th. Summer Matsuri is August 10th to 11th. And the Autumn Matsuri is 11th, 16th to 17th.
Yeah. So if you're planning to come as a driver, make sure you tell whoever your car's supported through right away now. If you're planning to come for autumn, summer, or spring coming up, you should have already told them. Just that way, whether you're with PB, whether you're Sidex or anyone, they already know that they need to get your car ready because there'll be a huge line of people already. So, and if you don't have a car and want to get a car, you should definitely be contacting them right away too.
Yeah.
I think if you want to get a car and drift at Ebisu, probably the most cost-effective way right now is to find one for sale locally in Japan. Normally the Zs are like the cheapest thing and the best bang for buck at the moment. So buy my Z if you want. Buy my green Z. I want 15 grand USD for it. It's already perfect setup, sit in, drift, good to go.
And you can also drive on the road.
Well, right now it has shukken. If you live in Japan and it's a shukken legal car.
What I'm saying is if you buy that now, when you want to come for Spring Matsuri, you can still drive it.
Yeah, but who's the shukken registration going to be under?
Oh, I see.
Yeah. if you live in Japan, you can register it under your name. If you don't live in Japan, you can't register it under your name. There are companies that allow you to, like, they'll put it under their name for you and stuff, but that's not something we do. But yeah, fully street legal, fully set up drift car, dialed in, all the good parts, all the best parts, ready for you to slay at Ebisu Circuit. Great car. Anyways, if you want it, shoot me an email or DM me on Instagram. But yeah, you should try to find a car outside of Ebisu, because most of the cars that are getting sold and exchanged around at Ebisu, there's a couple good ones still there, but most of them are junk, and most of them have sat there for the last 3 to 4 years and racked up a huge storage fee. And most of those cars had water in them instead of coolant, and all the freeze plugs have popped out and all that stuff from the winters and all of them freezing inside. So my advice is try not to buy a car that's been sitting in storage out the back there for too long. Make sure like it's been checked, it runs and everything's good. And if you do buy a car, my advice is to put it through Sidex. Purely because they still accept cars that haven't come through them, and their support is only 10,000 yen or something, or 15,000 yen per year. It's crazy cheap. And you only pay for it when you need it. So most people normally only store a car here for a couple years.
$750 USD.
Yeah.
For the whole year.
No, 75. Like $75 for the year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, 10,000.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was June.
No. It's only like $75 for Sidex support. And then all you have to do is, obviously, if you're paying storage, depending on where you store your car, it could be anywhere from 5,000 to like 7,000 yen, which is still like $50, you know.
Yeah. The whole point is contact
is contact them. You can let them know too that I sent you, and they'll probably look after you even more.
If you're ever thinking of coming, do that. Get the cars ready. Hotels
are probably already booked out, but if you haven't already, try to book it now. But yeah, if you buy a car somewhere in Japan, go through some of the guys that I work with, you know. Be Forward obviously won't work for this because it's local in Japan, but you know, you could try and buy a car off Yahoo, you could try and buy a car through Rohab. Jeff maybe would probably be able to help you. Get a car locally. Motors. Yeah, something cheap like a Z. Find a Sidex can do the mods for you on it, all that type of stuff. Just get it up to Ebisu and get ready to slay. That's my best advice. Let them know now that you want to drive for a Mitsuri. Yeah. Because then they'll put you on the list.
Okay, can we also talk about how it was on the last Mitsuri?
Yeah, so if you're going to be a spectator, please, common sense, guys. Look, I know it sucks. You're going to have to walk up hills and stuff like that, but North Course especially. And we saw spectator cars get crashed into because they at the end of the tunnel, so no spectator cars are now as well. Now, like, it's getting bad. I've heard that Ebisu is literally just going to pick up rental cars and spectator cars with the forklift and dump them down the bottom of the hill. They're so pissed off about it because of all the issues that it caused last Mitsuri. Don't park, if you're a spectator, park at the bottom of the hill in North Course in the car park where the zoo and the cages are. Park there and walk up the hill. Or there'll be a spectator car park set up that's halfway up the hill. If that's full, you got to park at the bottom of the hill and walk up. That's just how it is. All right. If you're smart and you live in Japan and you're coming to be a spectator, bring a little scooter. Bring a little, like, you know, beep, 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 beep.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Bring a little scooter. Bring an electric scooter. Bring a little bike or something. Use that to get around in and park down in a normal car park. Don't think that you can park up the top on the other side of the tunnel. If you park there, you will get forklift out of there now. They're so mad about it. So what happened last year is a ton of cars were parking either side of the road and not even the drift cars could squeeze through. Yeah. And a drift car came out of the tunnel and there was a car parked there in the blind spot, got clipped and smacked right away. A brand new rental car got damaged by a drift missile. And there's nothing you can do. There's no insurance in the service road.
So please do that. Also, if you didn't know...
Compactor would work, Oh, sorry, someone just said a motor compactor would be perfect,
What was I going to say? Oh, for the dates for the Mitsuri, you do need to reserve pits.
For the dates, pits, yes. You can't just get pits anymore.
Yeah, you just can't line up in the morning and then get a pit spot. You need a ticket. Yeah,
you can't just line up and get a free pit. Every pit is reserved now, and I think it's like a month before Mitsuri. You have to be on the website and you have to wait for it to tick midnight and then you got to buy a pit.
Or talk to whoever's supporting.
Whoever's supporting you, they should be able to
Sidex.
also try to reserve a pit for you if they're lucky. But it's a lot fairer now. You don't have to wait and this is to stop the line. right? The police started and the locals would start complaining and it caused a bunch of issues. So Ebisu Circuit decided, well, screw that. People were only lining up so they can get the best pits first right off the bat. So that was the issue. So what they did now is you just get your pits online. A month before, you book it on the website, and that's the only way you get pits. So that's what we did last time. All of me and my friends, we had pits reserved online, and there was a lot of locals that didn't know that was the new rules. Yeah. So there was a lot of people that were in our pits when we initially got there, and we had to show them, hey, this is our piece of paper that says this is our pit. We're sorry, but that's the new rules. Like, we've already paid for this. I think it's $20. $20 to rent the pit.
I think it was 20.
Yeah, like $20. It's like 15, $20.
Yeah,
it's 2,000 yen, so like $15. And that's your little thing that says that pit is yours for the entirety of Drift Mitsuri.
Yeah. It's just, it's just the little pain that we need to go through. Ebisu is trying to relearn that, Mitsuri is
booming again.
Booming.
Oh, it was nuts. There was so many people everywhere. To get from one track to the other was a nightmare. It was actually really frustrating. If I was to be honest, the best time to come for a Mitsuri, autumn is great just because it is chaotic and crazy, and a lot of people come for autumn because that normally lines up the best with everyone's schedules. But I think spring is the new one, the new move. Yeah. Spring is a little chiller, less crazy, and great weather again.
Yeah, if you want to be more chiller, then you can come for summer.
Yeah, come for summer where you'll sweat and melt to death, but there's less cars.
Should we bring like a pool?
We should. I want a pool, and I just want to sit in a kid's pool like half of the time.
Yeah. Hugo probably. Hugo, he likes to be in the bathtub recently. Yeah,
Hugo is like growing so fast right now. He is all about it. He's a real big splasher. He's figuring out everything right now in the bathtub. It's actually.
And then you do the spraying thing with the thing, and then he'll be like.
Yeah, right now he just wants to drink the bath water, and I'm like, no, buddy, no. Or like, I'm still trying to teach him to like close his mouth and hold his breath when like you shower him and like wash his face. Whenever if water goes on his face, he opens his mouth and breathes in, and just I'm like, bro, you're gonna drown yourself. Stop. So I have to like try to like teach him like hold your mouth shut and then like count down so that he knows something's about to happen. Yeah. It's cute. Kids are adorable, man. Kids are the best thing.
It's cute.
Anyways, so just with Mitsuri, also double check all the signs. They're pretty good now with like giving a little English information sheet. Just read everything. There was some incidences last Mitsuri where a few drivers didn't know what tracks were what, and they were driving on tracks that weren't actually open for Mitsuri. There's a few there's two kind of like training tracks that don't get used. Yeah. So just keep an eye out for that. Also the pit thing. Pits are reserved now, so don't rock up and think that you can just take any pit if no one's in it. They are all reserved now, so you can't do that. What else? I'm just trying to think if anything else has changed. There's a few new things on the menu now for the restaurant, which is cool. They brought back potato chips and stuff like that, which is good.
Potato chips, okay.
Yeah, that's great. No, because they took it off the menu. You couldn't order potato chips by itself for a while.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was a potato shortage.
There was a potato
chips or fries?
Fries.
Fries.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's his Australian thing.
But yeah, otherwise I think that's it. I don't know if it's happening again this autumn, Mitsuri, but there will be a Gaijin drifting competition again.
Oh yeah, I think it's on here.
I think it's been announced.
No?
EDS.
EDS.
The EDS dates are 5/5, 8/18, and 11/13. Yeah. So if you want to compete in Ebisu Drift Series, those are the dates.
Oh, also, I don't know if I can fit it in my schedule, but I don't know if you guys know, in Ebisu, there's a bicycle...
Love and Peace.
Yeah, bicycle Taikyu challenge.
Yeah, bicycle.
For Mamachari.
Yeah, Mamachari, it's called like the Love and Peace thing. It's so interesting.
So it's like the mother bike where it has like the
kid seat on the front, the kid seat on the back, and they have to race it.
Yeah, there's
super
a race
interesting.
For it. Yeah.
I wonder if we can find a video of that. Quickly, just like YouTube, search that in Japanese. See if we can find some videos of that. It would be hilarious. I imagine they're guys racing it, right?
No, moms.
It's only mums?
ママチャリ、guys もいるけど女の人もいるよ。Yeah.
They're taking like bicycles on like North Course?
Yeah. I don't know if it's North Course. It's probably Nishi. Yeah, East. That sounds so interesting.
100km/h entry on a Mamachari.
That would be so funny.
これ、恵比寿祭り。
Find a good clip of that, full screen it.
ちょっと、hold on.
Yeah. Just wait for the, oh yeah, because.
Waiting for the ad to play.
This is gonna be good.
This is gonna play the sound, yeah?
When you unmute it, yeah. Oh wow, you got 2 mid rolls that are unskippable at the start. Damn, they're really making their money out of you.
Unmute yours. I've got it muted on the switcher, but I'll turn it on.
Yeah. Once we know it's actually a video.
Mamachari.
Oh yeah, this looks good. Full screen it. Oh, it's really loud. Turn it down a bit.
Wow. Suspense music.
The suspense music. This looks great.
What the heck?
What is going on?
What did you do?
I'm just skipping.
Oh, there's.
Oh, they have round girls? They have round Ebisu girls? Hang on a second. Hang on, chat's gonna love me for this. I just want to go back and look at this.
What?
They're round girls.
It's like MF Ghost.
Yeah. What?
1 minute. They even
1 minute, they have a
English.
countdown girl. They have a
How
countdown
many
girl.
clips
Hang
of
on, is
the
this 30
countdown?
seconds? Is this 30 seconds?
Oh
Every
my God.
excuse.
Oh, okay.
Let's go! Every excuse they can. Oh. What am I watching? What am I watching? It's just dudes on bikes.
Look. Should we do this?
I want to go with this.
So I guess you can't put the battery.
There's got to be
one, too.
regulations. Yeah. Battery one, no. That's not a Mamachedi.
No,
Yeah, that's not a Mamachedi.
no, I think people use it for mama trip.
Nah.
I've seen women do this, but I don't see them. Oh, there it is. See? Ganbare. Oh, she went off the bike.
I mean, that's a true Mamacheri, right? They get off and they actually walk up the hill. I just want to see them flying. What is that pink poop on the back of that guy's bike?
Oh,
Can we go back? We gotta go back.
No.
We gotta go back. What was this? What was this? We gotta go back and look at this. Where's this pink one? Wait, I'm waiting for the pink one.
This is what? So what circuit is this?
Is Nishi. Look, he has a little pink
Oh.
poop on the back. He literally has a little pink poop on the back of his bike. All right, let's get to the downhill section. I want to see them flying. Oh, she looks like she's dying. Poor thing. This looks like it's in the middle of summer.
Yeah, it's the middle of summer. I think it was the last week of August, which is very hot.
It's just guys riding bikes. This is cracking me up.
Yeah.
Ronald McDonald! What is going on? What is happening?
Yeah, you guys get it.
Oh man. What is this outfit? This guy's like dressed up like a Gundam pilot. This is literally a cosplay for like a Gundam pilot. Like Gundam Seed or something. It must be some kind of like thing part of the event.
Oh, it's Nishi.
Yeah, I told you it's Nishi.
I thought it was East. Wait, is this it? Yeah, anyways, that's what they have. So, if you do want to do that, just for the sake of riding bikes at Ebisu,
Yeah, maybe we should
Maybe,
compete in that.
should we?
Yep. That'll be funny. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that's actually a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that's a thing because obviously Gunsei Toge was actually like a bicycle center before, right? So interesting.
Gunsei.
Gunsei Toge was a bicycle center before, yeah.
Yes, Gunsei. Yeah. So. What am I
The
watching?
poop hat was from some YouTubers in the
Yeah.
Texan in Tokyo. A pocket bike race would be cool. I think the Mamachedi race is pretty interesting. I just thought it'd be actually real Mamachedis with like the kid seat on the front and the kid seat on the back.
I think it's just they had to not do it for 4 years because of COVID.
Yeah.
And that was the one coming back. So I think it'll start to, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But Nishi would be no joke because it's a lot of uphill if they're going that way, reverse up.
Yeah.
If it's downhill, that'd be cool, but still there's a lot of uphill at Nishi.
Maybe I'll invite Oka-chan to do this with me.
Oh, he'd die. Like in the middle of summer doing that, you'd probably have a heart attack. Like I'd not good. I wonder as well, take the pink SAMMIT bike and represent Yashio. Oh, that'd be cool to BMX, but that would also suck because no brakes.
Oh, yeah.
No brake, one gear.
I regret not getting brakes on that BMX, but also at the same time, I like it. It's
Wait,
hard.
did you have a choice to not?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
I did. They asked me, and I said, I don't know. What do all the cool kids do? Just build that, is what I said. I didn't know. I didn't know anything about. Dude, I come here and my crank was off, and Adam was like, "Bro, your crank's off. That's why it's probably so hard to ride." And I'm like, "My crank's off?" And he fixed it, and it felt so amazing to ride after. Yeah, I felt like an idiot.
Yeah. Okay, last topic. Gran Turismo.
Yeah, this sucks. Seeing this stuff happen a lot more, but yeah.
It was really sad watching some of the players playing it still until it trickled in. It was like, oh.
Yeah, because it's now officially ended, right?
The server's off, yep.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do the single play stuff, you can. But, yeah. We'll just have to wait for GT7.
On January 1st at 1 a.m. Eastern, Gran Turismo sports servers will be shut down for good. While it's always disappointing when a game's online component is eventually killed off, there's actually a silver lining to the GT Sports and the end of life. Developer Polyphony Digital has announced that it's removing the title's internet connection requirement for saving so that it's a single player component is still playable going forward. I think Poly also does Power World, right? Is that right? I think Poly is the developer for Power World?
No.
You just wanted to talk about Power World.
Power World is
He is.
Power World is a single tiny group that has an office in Tokyo.
Pocket Play developed it. Yeah. You're right. It's Pocket Pair.
Power World has not done anything else.
No, the only reason why I'm saying that is I remember just because everyone thinks that they're going to get sued by Nintendo, which I don't think they will. But yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering if that was the same company, but it wasn't.
Yeah, so.
It's sad, but I mean, like, this is what happens with video games, online aspects. They only have a shelf life.
I mean, how many years has it been around? A long time.
A very long time now, yeah. I don't know the exact years exactly, but it was on the PlayStation 4, so
yeah,
a long time now.
Yeah.
But it was a very big aspect of Gran Turismo. And obviously there's new games and all that type of stuff too now since then, so it should be fine. But it just sucks seeing such an iconic game losing its online servers.
Yep.
It's just like, when we lose a Call of Duty server or we're unable to, play the old Halo 2 and Halo 1. Like, do you guys remember when those servers were shut off? It was sad.
Yeah.
Very sad. Anyways, we just thought we wanted to include that in here because it's actually something that's kind of relevant to what we do.
Yeah.
Sucks. Anyways, it also just shows we're getting old.
Okay.
We're all getting old.
Can we end with playing this clip?
Which clip?
So I went to go find the first video you reviewed your Sylvia.
The Yashio factory one? No. Wait, you can't do this to me, May.
Do you guys remember what Sam looked like 4 years ago, guys? Okay. I'm going to play it for you.
In front of me here is my new S15, and I have been working my ass off today to get it to the point that it's at now so that I can reveal it to you. We had to remove all the old sponsorship decals and everything like that. But anyways, enough talking. I've made you wait long enough. Here's my new S15.
Wow.
I don't know.
This MacBook's like 50 years old. It can't even play it at full screen. Wow.
Oh my god.
Anyways.
He had purple hair.
I had purple hair. I really wish we got to keep the car in blue for a little bit with the old livery.
Really?
But because it was an old street legal car, it was super baller and cool. The old livery and everything on it, it was kind of cool. But the old sponsor stickers and stuff were companies that didn't work with Okachan. So.
Before we wrap up, do you want to talk about the sponsorship?
Yeah.
For
one
more time?
It's fun to always like go back and have a look where you come from. That was crazy. It's crazy to think about that. Wait a second. My first S15 was blue that I got. The S15 from Okinawa was blue. And my Chaser used to be blue before it got painted gray.
So is that the new...
Wow.
Skyline?
I have a thing for blue cars. No, my Skyline was always red. Wow. I didn't realize that. Huh.
Okay.
I definitely need a blue car. Anyways, one thing I also want to do before we go into anything else is just have a quick look at the subreddit. If you guys aren't on the subreddit, go over and join, post some stuff there. Stuff that's posted onto the subreddit is when it is things that we go through and just check and try to review here on the Sam show. So, oh my gosh. I think I've seen this video. This is like at a pick and pull or something. Can we show this somehow on your screen? Can you pull up the subreddit?
Trying.
We should just get another HDMI input for that option too.
Yes, we should.
It logged me out. Oh.
I mean, if you just grab a HDMI cable real quick, plug it in, it'll be fine. But let's worry about that later. We'll do that for the next show.
I can see it without becoming a... There you go.
Yep. Just scroll down it.
Oh, right.
This is a pick and pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, go full screen, mate. Yeah, go to...
For one price.
How do I?
Yeah, go to just, This is a pick and pull. This guy is an absolute monster. Look at him. Kenji. Whoa, hang on, sorry, something's happening on Twitch.
Whoa.
Kenji just gifted 25 tier 1
Oh
subs
my
like
God.
a freaking mad lad.
Thank you, Kenji.
Thank you, Kenji, appreciate you. Alerts are not on for the Sam show, but
Yeah.
I love you big time. Pick and pull is kind of like, isn't it like everything you can carry for like 20 bucks or something?
I think this one does a special once a year or something like that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Whatever's on your body for one price.
Yeah.
So what engine is this?
I have no idea, but he definitely wanted them.
I think we need to send Daiki here so that he can pick his...
They won't have anything that he wants, no SRs or anything. Yeah, they do all you can carry for cheap. Yeah, I think I remember watching something where it was like all you could carry for 25 bucks or 50 bucks or something. That's great. And then there's a couple other things I want to look at. Can I just have a mouse pad for a second? This thing's cool.
Kochi. Yeah. Wait. This is
Yeah, we're in the subreddit. This is cool. This is someone's home bar. He's got like a little couple of SAMMIT banners going on. And some
I told
LEDs.
him that he needs a caution sign on
This is my favorite. Didn't even intend for that. That was a good anime.
That was too strong of a color.
That pink? Yeah. My hairdresser was like, yo, I'm going to make it extra pink. And I was like, oh, how pink? Oh, have you seen this? They found you on Google Maps walking to the HQ.
When I still had Yugo in the tummy.
Yeah. And then further back, if you go back up the street is Daiki walking.
Daiki walking too.
Yeah. Anyways, that's the subreddit, guys. If you want to send us anything for the Sam Show, also suggestions and things that you want done on content, please send it there. Feel free to make memes, all that type of thing in there. It's a place to grow the community even more.
Yeah, we have a Discord.
The Discord too. Links are all in the description, guys, if you want to check out any of our stuff. Also become a member on the YouTube channel, get early access to videos, all that kind of thing.
Yes.
Otherwise, though, I think the last thing we want to talk about is J1 sponsorship stuff again. We spoke a little bit about it at the start of the show, but if you do want to get your name onto the FD car, we're going to be adding it to the livery on the roof of the car. And we've got 3 packages, starting from small, medium, large. I think package 1's $100, package 2 is $250, and package 3 is $500. And it's just a way that you guys can essentially give and be a part of the program, the FD program in the car directly. Something we haven't done before, but definitely check it out. if you can, afford that type of thing. Like that's the thing. Like only if you're able to do that type of thing. It's not something I'm wanting everyone to do or anything. And we only can do it. There's only a limited number as well that we can do, and we're only leaving this on the website for 2 weeks because we obviously need to start getting the livery design. And it's text only, guys. You can't put a logo on there. It's all designed in such a way that only text will go there. So either your name or company name is fine. But yeah, check it out, sammit.net. And if you want your name on the car, you can do that. I think there's still a fair few spots left before they run out. So definitely get on that if you want to be a part of it. But yeah, otherwise I think that's where we want to end today's show, guys.
I hope you guys all have fun.
Yeah.
There was 1,000 bits sent in by
1,000.
Scion Age about 25 minutes ago.
Scion Age. Let me quickly look at that on Twitch.
There's no message or anything, just 1,000 bits.
1,000 bits. Dang. Thank you, Scion.
14-month resub from Brian Imp 88.
Brian, thank you for the resub. And also, Kenji, thank you for the 25 gifted subs, dude. What an absolute mad lad. Also, I think Nanpax as well. I missed you.
People are asking if the sponsorship is for anyone or businesses.
Anyone.
It's
Personally, you guys want to personally sponsor us, more than welcome to.
Can people put their Instagram handle or something?
Yeah, they can put their Instagram.
As long as it's text.
Text only, yeah, it's open to pretty much any one of you guys if you want to be a part of supporting and sponsoring our Formula Drift program and J1 endeavors. That's going to take a while to get used to. I don't even have to say J1 anymore or J2. I can just say Formula Drift Japan.
People asking, can they put a website?
No, I'd rather not have links on there or QR codes or anything. Like it's more of a personal thing. Like
Can somebody say ZachXIX.com or something like that? Gotta really.
I don't know. It's really meant to be a personal thing. Like Instagram handles are okay. Company names or first and last names and that kind of stuff are okay. Because the thing is like you can't put web addresses on there if another company or something like that who's actually like a title sponsor is on the side of your car, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So we just got to be careful.
I see.
Yep.
Good time. Good call.
So, it says in there, it says your name will be added to the livery on the roof of Sam's competition car as explained in the video. So it's your name, and we've opened it to like your company name.
Yeah.
Super simple and just super personal. Anyways, are we good? Is there anything else we need to talk about?
No.
Oh, there's one other topic in here we forgot to talk about.
What?
I did a tweet this week. About, I don't understand how, wait, is it not in the doc?
Yes, it is. There's no link to it. But you wanted a link to your tweet? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
I don't want a link to the tweet. I just want to talk about it.
It says people complaining of...
I see, obviously, once you become successful in anything in life, you definitely get people talking negatively about you. But what's very interesting is some of the criticism that people like to say is that I make content for a younger audience. Now, first of all, I make content for myself that I enjoy. So that's the biggest thing. The best advice I give anyone who's starting content creation YouTube is make content that you enjoy. So first of all, I make content for me and things that I think are fun and interesting. But my biggest gripe with that kind of criticism, first of all, I don't think it's constructive criticism, but the biggest thing with that criticism is it's so backwards thinking. And the reason why I even wanted to bring this up, I never give attention to these types of things, but the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because it makes no sense that you would say that. Because do you want motorsport to die? Do you want car culture to not be passed on to the next generation? Do you not care about it? Like, it just makes no sense that you would want people to make content for the younger generation so that cars continue on, motorsport continues on. Do you want all that to die and end with you? It's just so backwards thinking and not future thinking. And I just wanted to bring that up because I think that's something that a lot of people will agree with. My audience base on YouTube is very interesting. I think it's only 2% under 18.
Yeah.
And the rest of it is 18 to 35 is all of my audience.
Yeah.
And the majority of it is 25 to 35, 20 years old to 35, like that bracket. So it's very, very interesting when people say that. Yeah, look at this guy. He just dropped a super chat to, I'm 48 years old and I'm definitely not younger. Yeah. So it's very interesting when people say that like I cater audience and the reason why they don't like my channel, they think my channel's terrible or my content's terrible is because I cater to a very young audience of 14-year-olds. I wish that were true because then I would be really encouraging the younger generation, which would be awesome.
I'm 100. Good on you.
Yeah, so anyways, I just think that's a very interesting argument point, and I just wanted to bring that up because if that's your biggest issue with someone's content, then you're not thinking about the future of motorsport and car culture.
We're just doing something we enjoy. We want to share that with people. That's it.
Yeah, and if I do inspire some young people to keep getting into cars, then I've done my job. Anyways, I can't believe I forgot this because this should have been in the middle of the tweet. It's weird to talk about this at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's okay.
Anyways, I just wanted to make sure we talked about that because I found it interesting, and a lot of other people did on Twitter too. No, you're not. Anyways,
thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you, chat.
All the people here that is watching.
Yeah, I don't even know if Facebook worked.
It did.
It did?
Yeah.
Gotta figure out Facebook.
Yeah, the
is
chat.
there a live chat or is it just comments?
It is a live chat. The comments is a live chat.
Interesting. I need
but
to figure
the
out
algorithm
how to
for the live for Facebook is very different.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, that's that then. Guys, thank you so much for watching today's Sam Show. The last thing I want to add is if you want to see highlights from this show, make sure you subscribe to the new SAMMIT Clips channel. Just search SAMMIT Clips. We will be posting clips of highlights of this show there, as well as other shorts and things like that from the main YouTube channel. So definitely check it out, SAMMIT Clips. And we'll leave it there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you at the same time next week. Bye.